Sacre bleu. If
Sacre
this was
bleu.
what lay outside, then what was inside his own little model lighthouse? In the model of his own room?
How cool is this, huh?
The fisherman could put it off no longer. He had to lift the roof off the little model on the table to look inside. It was all there inside the model.
Welcome back. I am a friendly pest, and today I'm playing A Fisherman's Tale. I'm playing on an Oculus Quest 2, streaming the game from my PC over Airlink, and I found this game in my Viveport subscription, and it had a high rating, so I thought I'd check it out. I've just booted the game. I've not touched anything yet. I've got these weird, like, wooden hands. Let's take a look at the settings, see what we got. I like the music. Room scale, cool. Language, fine. Hints, okay, maybe. We'll leave those on for now because I'm pretty dumb. Okay, very basic settings. I didn't see any movement-based settings. Makes me wonder what kind of game this is. Let's find out together. Chapter selection, the prologue. Oh, good. Graphics on it are pretty good so far. We are now loading the prologue.
Now, stop me if you have heard this one before. Once upon a while ago, there was a fisherman's puppet, carefully made by hand. The puppet lived a simple life inside a model lighthouse, with everything in its place. And every day began the same way when he brushed his wooden teeth.
Okay, cool.
Well, if you don't think wooden teeth need brushing, you've never had a cavity and a splinter at the same time. Next, he'd put a log inside his little stove to warm things up.
Hold the stick forward, aim at the floor. Okay, we've got teleportation movement. Press the button, launch your hand forward, press it again to make it come back. What? Wow, that's unique.
Nice and warm, safe from the storm. Next, he would take his duster and carefully dust his lucky seashell over there on the shelf. There, the shell reminded him of the sea when it was calm. Next, the fisherman would open wide his window to check the weather. A quiet sea tonight. Finally, and most important, every day he would work on his latest model. There, in the center of the room, a perfect model of his own little lighthouse, exact in every detail. It was nearly finished too. Only 2 pieces needed to be added to the replica. The little model cabinet and the final section of the wall. Yes!
Where's the wall section? Over there.
The model should be a perfect replica. Good. Now,
Good.
the final touch. A tiny puppet of himself to put inside. There. Lucky this model snapped it together. Now the little puppet could go in its little rocking chair inside its lighthouse. Tired out from his routine, The fisherman will rest his aching wooden bones in his own rocking chair and go to sleep. And dream of models. Safe inside, where the smell of paint and glue was always fresh, where the world was simple and snapped together, the puppet would follow his routine. Brush his wooden teeth, dust his lucky shell, and work on his model.
This is pretty cool.
Worlds within worlds, walls within walls, closing out the storm so it could never reach inside. Until one night, something changed.
What an awesome little boat.
We all know there's a big catch waiting out there somewhere, but hold your hauling lines. Reports are saying a huge storm is blowing in. It might be nothing, but better safe than salvage, I always say. Coming up next, another hour of thrilling nautical news after these messages.
That fellow's not heeding the storm. Better safe than salvage. Chapter 1. The Fearful One.
Every morning, the fisherman's puppet awoke inside his model lighthouse with everything in its place. And he began his day the same way. Except this morning, something felt different. Mon Dieu, the window had been boarded up. The fisherman didn't remember doing that. Even when the storm came, he was safe in here. But no two silly planks of wood were going to get between him and his routine.
I'm crowded in my space here. There we go.
He needed to find something to pry off the boards.
I feel like there's something in there and I can't get to it. Let's see if we can find something to pry the boards.
Ah, this would do. What was it Papa used to say? Use the right tool for the right job. Nearly there. What was this feeling? The fisherman hadn't felt like this. At last, the smell of the ocean. But outside, not the sea. He couldn't believe his wooden eyes. Outside the room was another room, a replica room. And standing in it, a huge but very familiar figure of a fisherman. And he knew that if that huge figure were to turn, its face would be very familiar. Sacre bleu. If
Sacre
this was
bleu.
what lay outside, then what was inside his own little model lighthouse, in the model of his own room?
How cool is this, huh?
The fisherman could put it off no longer. He had to lift the roof off the little model on the table to look inside. It was all there inside the model, exact in every detail. But the tiny version of himself, it was moving. He was inside the model, he was outside the model, and just who was pulling all the strings?
Dear listeners, a general alert to all lighthouses. In spite of all of our thrilling up-to-the-minute warnings, a lone boat has gone out into the storm. Lighthouse keepers, make sure your lights are shining bright. I repeat, a lone boat has gone out into the storm.
The lighthouse. The world might be folding in on itself, but only one thing mattered now. He had to turn on the lighthouse lamp high above. The life of a fellow sailor was at stake. A huge anchor blocked the only door. Whoever did it must really want to keep the storm out, or keep something in.
Can I move the anchor? Would it be that easy?
No good. The anchor was much too large to lift.
Can I open this yet?
It was time to raise this anchor.
Raise the anchor. It's not attached to anything. How could it be raised? Unless I move the puppet version.
Of course. As below, so above. When he lifted the tiny anchor, the large one was lifted by his giant self.
Good job, Giant Self. This is pretty cool. This is a cool game. I like this.
Zut! The door was
Zut.
locked. He must have put the key somewhere last time he left this room. Now, when was that? And then, my friends, the strangest thing happened. Inside this room where he knew every cranny and nook, an unfamiliar voice said,
Hey, you. Yes, you, the scruffy-looking puppet. Yeah, you with the strings. Over here, on the shelf. Are you cracked in the cockle? Why did you move the anchor? Why? Oh, why did you take the roof off?
The fisherman. He felt, well, his lucky shell had just started talking to him, and very rudely too, so he did not feel so great.
You test me every day and you thought I just had nothing to say? I'm an hermit crab, Sonny, and you might not appreciate a nice quiet hiding spot, but I do. Now, shh.
And what are we hiding from?
I'm hiding from the storm. Why do you think I stole the key?
The key? The key? Where is it?
Oh, fiddler crab sticks.
The fisherman took a deep breath. Oh, hermit crab, craftiest of all crustaceans, I must get to the top of the lighthouse. Those sailors out there may be looking for us. We must be brave.
Brave? Brave? If you can't find me my hat, I will be the captain.
Find your hat?
Of course. And the captain needs his hat and a life preserver, just in case. Then, just this once, we will be brave.
Well, of course, courageous Captain Crab, said the fisherman. Your hat and a life preserver. Now, where would an everyday wooden puppet find a tiny life preserver and a hat fit for a crab?
I don't know. Maybe one of these little pots.
Have you found anything? Bring it to me when you find something.
Here's a hat, bro.
I don't think that will help.
Okay. I thought it'd make a pretty cool hat, but here's your life preserver.
Now, put it around my shell. Good. I feel more buoyant already. Now, I just need a hat. How else will people know I'm in charge?
Here's a cool hat.
No, don't think so.
Picky. But this is a badass hat.
I don't think that will help. I should have moved shell years ago, I know. But I never found the courage to live with this crazy weather outside. Now, here is the biggest storm and you want me to leave? This is insane.
I don't see anything that make a particularly good hat, dude. Maybe there's something in here.
If you knew what was out there, mon ami, you'd probably live in a shell too.
Probably, bro. What kind of hat do you want?
No good, c'est pas ça.
I don't know what he's saying, but I like it. Hat.
I should have moved jail years ago, I know. But I never found the courage to live with this crazy weather outside. Now, here is the biggest storm, and you want me to leave? This is insane.
Hat.
Without a hat to my name, how will people know to address me as Mon Capitaine? That doesn't look right. Keep going.
Some kind of captain's hat. There's got to be a captain's hat, and I'm just missing it. Let's see. Let's take our time and really look at this. I suck at puzzle games.
If you knew what was out there, mon ami, you'd probably live in a shell too.
Yeah, but what do you want for a hat, dude? This is not a hat.
I don't think that will help.
Of course not.
I'll admit, I'm a
See, that's what your little hat looks like.
all this stuff. But this storm is really, really scary, believe me.
I believe you. It's in this cabinet. I bet you it's in this cabinet. How do I get
There
it?
might be something in the cabinet, but the handle was missing.
The
Was
anchor.
there another handle somewhere?
That's it. See? I even kind of figured that out.
Good, but the hat might be just a teeny tiny bit big for me.
Yeah, that's okay.
How's it
We got this
going?
really cool game
The
mechanic.
storm is getting good. Now put it
Isn't that
away
awesome?
carefully.
Isn't that clever?
I have very So, you found everything? Well, if a little wooden puppet like you can do this, then I will be brave.
Indeed.
Now, just let me get out of this damn shell. Phew. Breezy. I feel so much lighter, and the world feels so much bigger. I don't think I can go back into my shell after this. All right, let's do this. I'll help you open the door, so you can save your fellow silly old sailor. And I, as captain, shall courageously remain here, on guard. Now, let's see. Where did I leave the key? I was holding the key while I was repairing my shell. Then I had a sudden itch, and then blasted. I don't remember.
It's right there,
The
bro.
crab had lived his whole life inside this little shell. No bigger than the fisherman's hand. But he was safe.
It's in there. Perhaps I can get it loose with a toothbrush.
I've lost the key, mon ami. Forget your poor sailor. You'll never be able to save him.
Well,
That will do. All right, are you ready?
this is such a clever game mechanic. That is so cool. Like, how big can I make the key? Ah, disappointing. That's okay. This is pretty cool and thoughtful. You know, our worlds are so much bigger and smaller than we think they are. Come on, Krabby. Found key. Let's rock.
Farewell, shipmate. I won't forget what you did for me. Your captain salutes you.
He wouldn't need to find his way up the tower in the darkness, and already he could hear the storm rising outside.
This is much cooler than I expected. What's the name on the boat? Poor strategy on your part, friend. Poor strategy. The Famished One. This is a cool game. Wow, I like this way more than I expected.
We're with you through the night, fish fans, and remember, no catch is worth risking life and limb, even if it is the biggest, richest, fishiest catch you've ever seen. And to all all you lighthouse keepers out there, keep those brights on. This one's for you.
Okay. All right. Hey, look. Poor old hungry wallfish. That's probably the character for this room. I'm going to stop here because we've made it through the prologue and chapter 1. But this is way better than I expected. I'll probably play this again. I like this.
How
got some-
long had it been?
How
The
long
room
had
was
it been?
dusty and
The room was dusty. It's not helpful
musty.
right now. I'm trying to do an outro. Okay, yeah. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to wrap this up. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I know it's a weird game. Again, found it in my Viveport subscription, so it didn't cost me anything extra to play it, and I really enjoyed this. A lot of clever puzzles. I'm looking forward to pushing on in this. I'm not usually a puzzle gamer, but this is pretty smart. I like this. Anyway, I will upload this probably on a Wednesday. So hopefully you're having a good week. Hopefully you're coming up with some fun weekend plans. Hopefully you're spending your free time with the people you want to spend your free time with. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting this tiny channel. Have a nice day.